Hello and welcome to News9 Live. The Home Ministry has ordered a CBI probe against Oxfam for FCRA violation. CBI inquiry was ordered against the NGO Oxfam India. On the orders of Home Minister Amit Shah, the Home Ministry handed over the order of investigation to the CBI. Oxfam FCRA license has already been cancelled 2 times earlier. And to speak more on this, I am today joined by 2 of my colleagues. Kumar is in the studio with us, and also Ajith, Vijay Kumar. Welcome both of you. And I just think that it's very dichotomous, Ajith. I'll start with you if you don't mind.
Right.
It's very dichotomous. Oxfam works for the marginalized. If you look at it, they do reports on the tribals, on the Adivasis, and like I said, those who are marginalized. Their whole idea is that whoever or whatever the constitution is unable to protect due to whatever reasons, we shall take care of them. And today, there is an inquiry against them.
Right, I think we are mixing 2 issues here. While no one is doubting in terms of what they are doing at the ground level, I think there are certain rules that one has to follow in terms of foreign funding. I think this whole case is about that, and the FCRA amendment of 2020, is quite stringent in that manner in terms of what kind of money can you get in and via which route. One of the very important things and which has caused a lot of problems to a lot of NGOs like Oxfam is that you will have to, and all these NGOs will have to open an account in the State Bank of India Parliament Street branch. So irrespective of from wherever you get the money, that money will first have to be parked at the SBI branch in Parliament Street, and from there you can then transfer it and do. That's one of the key fundamental problems that I think these NGOs are now facing. But more than that, I think in terms of the whole idea about NGOs and what they do, I think that there should be some more leeway, as you said, in terms of what they're doing at the ground.
Right, and that's what, Krishna, I wanted to ask you. And the thing is that there is a perception, or rather the NGOs under scanner has been headlining for the longest time, and not just NGOs, but bodies which work outside the ambit of the government or the private sector. So what do you think? I mean, do you think that in this case there was a clear-cut violation, like Ajith says, which they could not have circumvented, and therefore this happened?
Right, because this is a new addition to the FCRA under which they're not able to qualify. And also bear in mind that there have been other inquiries against Oxfam in India. This is the CBI inquiry that we're discussing. That's the latest, because it's the central government. The Home Ministry has asked the CBI to probe Oxfam. Bear in mind, the IT department has already raided Oxfam premises in September 2022, if I'm not wrong. There was also other investigations against the Oxfam and its funding back in May 2022 as well. So this has been a continuing series of probes, from what I can understand, as to what is happening with Oxfam. And as you rightly pointed out, Oxfam research reports and data are used by media houses and just about everybody, the general public. True. Highly respected research reports that represent people for who are not represented, and many other reports that really enlighten us about so many things around the world. So there is no doubt about Oxfam and its research and what it's the work it's doing, and etc. etc. The question here is the legality of its existence as an entity under the laws of India. And there is FCRA, the Foreign Currency Regulation Act, under which you need to have certain amount of funding that has to be coming from certain sources for you to qualify to exist. Right. So the problem here is that what is the problem from Oxfam's end in making sure compliance is met with? Ajith, so many organizations are doing from WhatsApp to every organization, international organization in India, are doing what they can to comply with the laws of the land. That's what you're supposed to do when you operate in any country.